Hello, everyone, and welcome to Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for CTN's live coverage of boys high school basketball. Tonight, a Northwest Suburban Conference matchup as the Cardinals host the Totino-Grace Eagles. Joey on Howie Shapiro sidelines, and Howie, Cardinals coming off a really dramatic week, back-to-back close victories here on the home floor. They beat Andover in overtime on Friday.
It was a big win for this program, and the fact that they beat the Huskies. They've had some trouble with them in the past. Big win for them. They move forward against the Totino team. May not have the record that the Cardinals are looking at, but they're a very good shooting team. They're a very disciplined team, and this is a great test for this squad.
Yeah, and they are a team coming in that needs to get the season turned around. They are on a 5-game losing streak they're trying to break after starting out 6-0.
Yeah, no question about it. And this is a game they're looking to get healthy. They're led by a very big lineup, led by Rocky Cruiser. He comes in at 6'9", averaging 15 points a game, 6 boards. He is really good. He's got some size underneath, and the Cardinals are going to have a little difficulty keeping him out from under the basket.
Well, for the Cardinals, it's an opportunity for them to really try and keep a team down. The Eagles come in on that 5-game lose streak. They want to keep them there. One guy who's played significant minutes off the bench, really the only junior in the lineup to get significant minutes off the bench for the Cardinals this year, has been Winston Marsalis, and now he's going to get the start here tonight.
Yeah, Winston definitely coming in off the bench in general, but getting the start here. He's a spark for this team. He's averaging 6 points, 3 boards a game, and they're looking at him for some additional offense. And if they're going to beat this club, he's going to be one of the contributors.
Yeah, it's a senior-dominated lineup for the Cardinals, but Marsalis he's been fun. Winston's been fun to watch coming into this game, and we will have to keep an eye on him again tonight. Cardinals and the Eagles take flight next on CTN.
Hi there, I'm Officer Harmoning, and this is Crime Prevention in 60 Seconds. Today, we're going to talk about yielding to emergency vehicles. State law requires drivers to move over immediately when emergency vehicles approach. Specifically, drivers should move to the right edge or curb of the roadway and remain stopped until the emergency vehicle passes. So often, our officers have seen drivers slam on their brakes, hesitate, and/or move to the left side of the roadway when we approach with our lights activated. We've also encountered those folks that pull to the right side but drive at slower speeds on the shoulder. All these situations cause our officers to have to react quickly when driving at higher rates of speed. The following video is a good example on the appropriate action a driver should take in this situation. The marked squad car has the emergency lights activated and is approaching the vehicle. The driver sees the squad and quickly and safely pulls the vehicle to the right side of the road and stops, waiting for the squad to pass. That's it for now, and until next time, remember that together we can make a difference.
Back to the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse. Just about ready to get this one underway between the Cardinals and the Eagles. Most impressive for the Coon Rapids Cardinals this season may be the fact that they're 5-1 in games decided by 5 points or less. That includes 2 overtime victories.
Yeah, and those are important wins. And you know, this team is led by their defense. They play that 1-3-1 zone, and really, every single time I talk to a coach, the biggest key for them is that we're going to have trouble with that 1-3-1 zone. We have to get those open looks. There are going to be some spaces created. We have to make those shots count.
Grace trying to get back to what was working at the beginning of the season. The look at their lineup, the guards Nathan Kavolak and Zach Ban, along with Charlie Jacob, the forward Tyler Kittleson, and Rocky Cruiser. For the Cardinals, Brandon Pratt and Lionel Warner in the backcourt, Marcel Winston, Tyrion Johnson, and Dio Lawal all up front for the Cardinals. And they will be a little bit undersized, but perhaps a little bit more athletic, and certainly a very fast lineup for the Coon Rapids Cardinals.
Yeah, no question about it, and it's something that you know, the Cardinals are going to use that athleticism that they have to try and counteract the size from Totino-Grace.
Cardinals have also had a couple of runaway victories during their success. Now 8 wins on the season, 8-4.
Yeah, no, coming in at 8, yeah, they're Totino 8-6, Coon Rapids 8-5 coming into. This is a battle for both teams. I mean, obviously the Eagles want to get off their situation, their losing streak, and the Cardinals want to continue. Two games in a row that they've won. They want to continue that winning way, and they hope to do it here on their home court tonight because they've got a tough one Friday night here against #1 team in the state, Champlain Park. We'll talk about that a little later. First things
Cruiser's
first.
definitely got a little bit of size, and he is able to win the tip. Back for Charlie Jacob, and he'll move it across and get it back from Ban. Full court pressure and a lot of arms, a lot of wingspan to get over when Tyrion Johnson is getting into that passing lane. Grace able to work it down into the front court. Ban kicks it back out for Jacob to shoot 3, and he hits it.
Well, and that's what the Eagles want to do. They want to move the ball around the perimeter on that 1-3-1 zone. They want to find those open holes to take shots from outside, and Jacob definitely hit that one.
Johnson looking for room on the baseline, kicks it out to Pratt, up top, Lawal for 3, doesn't have the answer. Cruiser has the rebound, and Ban will bring it up floor for the Eagles.
Yeah, Cruiser using that size just to box out and get that defensive rebound.
Pass tipped away out of bounds by Winston, and the Cardinals will set up on defense.
You saw Charlie Jacob hit that 3. He's the 3rd leading scorer. With Nathan Kovalak also averaging a little over 14 points.
Kovalak for 3 from the corner wouldn't go. Inside, a foul on Ban, and he will get to the line and shoot 2. Lawal picking up the infraction.
We're going to see it here again, just that pass inside. And
I don't know where he got him. Looked like fingertip on the ball, maybe elbow to elbow.
He did get an elbow, I think.
But I thought that was after the ball was swatted. Ban able to hit the first. And he gets them both. Eagles with the early 5-0 lead. Pratt coming up court against Bratt. Ban, left side, tried to get it low to the wall. Ban comes away with the steal. Cruiser alone at the other end. Two-handed dunk.
And the Eagles jump out to a 7-0 lead. And again, the Cardinals just Coach O'Gork kind of, give him a little yell, move the ball, get a little more pace and going, a little more energy going here. They certainly don't want to fall behind.
Johnson to Winston, baseline scores.
Yeah, we talked about Marcel in the opening, and he is definitely one of those players that got the opportunity to get the start, is a spark for this club. They need his scoring ability.
Good look from Johnson to find him cutting to the lane. Kovalek back up top to Jacob, around to Ban. Back to Jacob, high on the right side. Kovalek back to Jacob, across to Ban. Ban bobbled a little bit. Stolen away by Winston. Winston pushes up for court for Tyrion, kicks it back out to Lawal, and the Cardinals will slow it down. Winston, little fake, can he travel?
Just a little bit of an extra step by Winston there. Something our officials saw.
Johnson keeping pressure in the backcourt. Now up court to Kovalek, back to Jacob. Cross to Ban. Ban puts it on the floor. Winston, tight defense. Jacob right side. Draws the double team, and down low is Kittleson alone. He'll get inside and score with the right hand.
Again, that's some of the things that Coach Gork talked to me about. We can't let them inside. We can't let them use that height on that inside game. That's something we need to stop. We've seen a couple of buckets here inside for the Eagles.
Crossover by Tyrion, kicks it over to Pratt, to the paint, blocked away by Cruiser, out of bounds. Cardinals keep the ball.
There's head coach Robert Ware.
The Wall, an open look for three, well off the mark. Cruiser tracks it down in the corner, and Ban will turn it up court. Kittleson back cross court to Jacob, little fake, now across to Ban. Into the corner, Kavolak, back out to Jacob, into the corner for Kavolak, and back up top to Ban, around left side, Kittleson. Kittleson driving baseline and scores again.
A nice quick step for Kittleson to get to the bucket. 11-2 lead for the Eagles.
Johnson working against Cruiser, able to get underneath him. It was batted a little bit by Cruiser, but still finds the bottom of the net.
A couple of nice little nifty moves by Tyrion to get around Cruiser.
Kavolak for three, it's good. A 10-point lead for the Eagles.
Yeah, again, they're outside shooting. Coach O talked to me. He says they're good outside shooters. He said this may be one of the best tests that they've faced, certainly outside of Champlain Park.
Warner for three, that won't fall. The Wall battling for the rebound, but Ban controls along the baseline. Kittleson will hand off to Jacobs, up court to Kavolak, and he'll slow things down. Back around up top to Ban. And they'll patiently look for their opportunity. Ban kicked it to Cruiser in the corner. He's hardly touched the ball against this Cardinal defense, but the rest of them getting the job done. Jacob, another three, this time from the corner. And it's a timeout taken by the home squad. Coon Rapids now down by 13.
Yeah, Coach O'Gork not happy with what's happening out on the court for his squad. We're going to see Sam Carver get in at the next opportunity. But, you know, they're doing a nice job. They're, again, those shots from the perimeter, they're allowing them to get those open looks. And when you're hot and you're connecting, you can build this kind of a lead. You know, Joe, we've got a shout out tonight. I want to give a shout out to Coach Don Bright, who's watching the game from Florida, taking a very well-deserved R&R break before he comes back here and gets into the best of baseball as he gets a little closer that season. But Coach Bright enjoying the game, hopefully, watching us tonight in Florida. So, Coach,
we're expecting some snow this evening.
Starts on the mound, Coach.
Yeah, not the start the Cardinals were looking for, to be certain. And a big hole to dig out of. You mentioned it. They're going to bring in a little more size with Sam Carver. Cruiser has the dunk on the breakaway early. It's his only points. Kittleson has gotten Tyron will bring it up court for the Cardinals. Right side for Carver. Tried to get it inside to Winston in the post. He'll rotate around up top, dial the Wall left side. And he's fouled getting around the corner.
Yeah, they're going to have to get some stops on defense, and they got to get their offense going here tonight, Joe. It's still obviously plenty of time, but a healthy lead, to say the least, for the Eagles at 17-4.
Zachary Ban picks up the first foul of the game for Totino-Grace. Over the top to the Wall, who had position on Jacob. He can't finish in close. Batted around. Winston comes away with the rebound.
Good hustle by Winston just to stay with that basketball.
The Wall, little pump fake, goes to the baseline, swatted away by Cruiser as he tried to dish it off. Marcella Winston with a little crossover and scores on the baseline.
Again, nice move. Nice job just staying with it and not giving up on that opportunity down court. Now again, you got to just come get a stop on defense.
Open look for three from Kavolak. It won't fall. Cruiser the rebound. Kavolak driving. He has too much on it. Winston another rebound, and up court they go. LaWall underneath. Can't finish. Carver had it swatted away after getting the rebound. And quickly down court. Ban will slow it up for Jacob. And then a foul going to be called on Brandon Pratt.
You can say give him a little bit of a slap on the hand. Fans don't agree.
Well, Ban coming out of the game might have gotten a little bit of the eye. Nick Flottmeyer onto the floor along with Braden Mischke for the Eagles. Jacob working against Brandon Pratt. His foul just the second on the Cardinals so far. In the corner is Mischke. Kavolak gave it on the right side for Flottmeyer. Cruiser takes a long two and hits it.
Coach O was telling me that Cruiser is not just underneath game. He's got a nice shot from the outside. You saw it there. He had a couple of threes against him last time, and there's going to be a walk on Sam Carver.
Trying to work against Cruiser down low. Another turnover by the Cardinals. Mischke across midcourt to Cruiser at the top of the key. Flottmeyer gets it down low for Kavolak. Cross court, Mischke into the corner. The three-pointer for Schmidt won't fall. Rebound by Johnson. And he'll push it up court to Carver. Nearly walked. Can't get it to go down low. Rebound by Schmidt. Big block by Tyrion at the other end. Pratt gets it to Winston. Left side for Warner. Warner underneath for Carver. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back up top for Pratt. Right side. Carver for three. That won't fall. And the rebound on the backside by Mischke. Timeout Totino-Grace.
Now, Coach Ware's going to call his first timeout here of the contest with a 19-6 lead. I think he saw a couple of things defensively he did not like, so he called the timeout, maybe make a few adjustments, talk about what they want to do on the defensive end. But offensively, Cardinals is not able to get it going so far early on.
Just under 11 minutes remaining in this first half. Streaming live on YouTube.
Yeah. Can't make it here during a game where we're at. Make sure you get on YouTube and catch it live. Or you can see games we've previously done on the YouTube.
You can't play six guys.
No.
Tried to put Kittleson back in and take Cruiser out, but didn't get the substitution up in time. Nearly taken away, but Mischke able to recover around to the near side. Kicks back out. Flottmeyer into the paint. Tried to get it back to Cruiser. Broken up by Winston. And here comes Marcus Rask left side for Warner. Back low for Carver. He lost the handle. And here come the Grace Eagles back the other way. Slowed down by Mischke. Flottmeyer into the corner. The three-pointer by Schmidt is good.
Yeah, they're unconscious from outside. And, you know, some of the things, it's tough to stop those kind of things. I mean, you want to step up defensively and put a hand in the face, but they're getting the ball down court and getting rid of the shot quickly before a defender can come over and cover.
Eagles, 3 of their last 4 baskets have been from behind the arc. The only one that wasn't was that very long 2 by Rocky Cruiser. Johnson had it ripped away underneath by Flottmeyer. Schmidt to the corner, stripped away by Winston. Rask will bring it up court on the left side. Gets around the corner, tried to drop it off for Johnson. A little sloppy. Warner a little fake, gets to the paint and scores the basket as he tumbles over Schmidt underneath.
Well, defensively, you have to be concerned about Lionel Warner from the outside. And again, defense coming up, nice fake to get to the inside and get the bucket.
Kavolak to Cruiser in the middle and easy off the glass inside. Tyrion slowly right side for Warner. Winston up top, left side. Carver wants 3. He hits it. And they needed that.
Oh, I was just going to say, those are the things they need. As well as stops on defense.
Well, they've taken a lot of 3 points trying to cut the lead quickly, but a lot of times, including that one, they have nobody under the basket. That one off the hand of Cruiser, left ahead for Tyrion, and he's got to slow it down. Carver into the lane with the left hand score. A nice look by Tyrion Johnson.
Exactly. Did a nice job finding Sam coming down the lane, and Sam able to convert.
Just a little too much on the outlet pass, or Winston or Tyrion would have finished it himself. And this one's going to be tied up underneath. I think it was Winston again getting a hand in on a passing lane. May have been Lionel Warner. Warner will get a break. He's going to be replaced by Dial Lawal returning to the game. Oh, Marcel Winston came out too. Yep. No, he's waiting to inbound the ball.
Okay. It did look like he was looking for a seat on the bench.
Rask getting around Ban. Bobbled it a little bit, in some trouble. That one tipped away out of bounds by Will Schmidt.
There's the head coach, Robert Ware, his second season head coach for the Eagles.
Tyrion spins but can't get it to go. Second chance will find the hole.
It is really a nice way to stay with it. Cuts the lead to 9.
Three-pointer at the other end by Schmidt. Had a little too much on it. Flottmeyer got it back. His chance won't go. Schmidt's third opportunity is good.
Again, letting him underneath, letting those second and third opportunities under the basket is one of the things Coach O said we can't do, and they're allowing them to do that. That inside game of Totino is really hurting him so far tonight.
Rask backing up away from Larson. Jacob, rather. Up top, Johnson. Down low to Carver, and he's fouled from behind by Schmidt. Carver will go to the line to shoot 2. Lionel Warner set to check back in along with Logan Severson.
Will's first personal foul at the free throw line for the Cardinals, shooting 2. Sam Carver. Substitution.
That gives Sam 6 so far in the night. Leading scorer for the Cardinals.
Number 32, Logan Severson.
And that's 6 of their last 8.
Yep.
Second one won't fall. The rebound by Schmidt. Steal by Severson. Rask gets around the corner, got stripped. And it's out of bounds. Say it was a clean strip.
Yeah, it looked like he had all ball.
Warner gets it into Severson. Looking for Lawal. Now Warner in the corner. Up top for Carver. Right side, Lawal underneath Warner, and he just put a little too much on it. Kittleson the rebound on the backside.
Yeah, a nice play, too, to set him up.
Open look for Schmidt, and he hits another one.
Wow. By number 25, Will Schmidt.
Pushing the lead back to 13.
Warner thought about it. He had all day.
He did.
But as I just mentioned, they're taking a lot of those threes, settling for him early when they don't have anyone underneath. He waited for more support. Will give and go. Rask on the baseline gets the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Again, you know, Marcus, smart player on the court. Does a nice move, a little quick move. More quick than fast. A little quick move to the basket. Just couldn't get it to fall.
His second. Shooting 2 for the Cardinals, number 4, Marcus Rask.
Especially when you're down, free throws count.
Oh, yeah, no question.
Back in for Totino, number 3, Nathan Kovalat. And for your Cardinals, number 1, Tyrion Johnson.
Tyrion Johnson back on the floor.
As well as Kovalak for the Eagles.
And Rask able to hit them both. 11-point lead for Totino. Charlie Jacob in the backcourt. Head for Mischke. That's batted by Severson. Lawal has it on the run. Lawal spun around and down, and Mischke will pick up the foul. Rask out to Johnson, and now Warner up top. Into Rask in the corner, a little pump fake. Nice look feed inside. Mischke cannot believe he got called for another one. Oh, they're going to call it on Kavolak.
Yep.
Should be on Rocky Cruiser right there. That was a whole lot of ball. That's an awful lot of ball. Johnson will hit the first.
Into the Cardinals, number 3, Pratt.
Pratt checking back in. Logan Severson in for a very short time, but forced a couple of turnovers.
That's the kind of contribution you want off the bench.
And again, Cardinals 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Into the corner. Kavolak, three-pointer won't go. Covered by Mischke, and he lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, and again, defensively, you have to do a better job of getting those rebounds. Again, you cannot give second and third opportunities to a team that shoots as well as the Eagles have shot so far here tonight.
Rask right side for Warner. Guarded by Kittleson up top. Warner, that was the wall in the corner. I apologize, that's going to be a foul. Yes, in charge for Lionel Warner. Nick Flotmeyer stepping in to take it.
Yeah, he looked like his feet were moving a little bit.
A little bit. We do have the benefit of slow motion replay. They have the benefit of 3 stripes. Just saying. Charlie Jacob into the corner. Kavolak for 3. It's good.
Boy, you know, you have to be impressed with the way they move the ball around the perimeter and then find that open man at the wing. And Kavolak drops it. 32-19 lead for the Eagles.
Their 6th three-pointer of this first half. Keeping that lead in double digits. Lawal in the post, trying to go over Kittleson. Can't get it to fall. Cruiser the rebound. Pratt jumps on the pass and blocked away by Cruiser. Recovered by Warner. His pass deflected, but got through to Johnson. Back out Warner. Thought about 3. Dribbling against Jacob. Gets the corner. Ducks under Cruiser. Gets his own rebound, and this time he's fouled. Lionel Warner will get a chance to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to go against Tyler Kittleson.
Yeah, he looked surprised that he got called for that infraction.
Cardinal fans trying to put it on Rocky Cruiser.
Into the Eagles, number 25, Will Schmidt.
Warner only able to hit 1 of 2.
Winston back in for Coon Rapids. Warner going to take a seat on the bench.
Down to 4:38 remaining in the first half. The lead is 12 as the Eagles bring it up court. Pass a little bit too tall. Schmidt able to recover, get it to Cruiser. Will fake and a drive with a left hand to score for Flotmeyer.
Again, just a nice job moving down the lane, finding that little bit of an opening, getting through the defense.
Great rebound by Johnson off the miss by Lawal. Rask stepped on the line. The Cardinals have seen large leads disappear this season a couple of different times. Can they do the same for a large deficit? Certainly like to shrink it before they get to the locker room. Kavolak nearly had an open look. Kicks it across to Schmidt for 3 instead. That's short. Jacob, the only one there for the rebound. His chance won't go. The rebound out of bounds. Coon Rapids basketball.
Again, you can't panic in this situation. Down by 14, you just have to chip away at that lead. And, you know, the biggest thing for them is that not multiple rebounds offensively for Totino has helped them. One of the things helped them build this lead.
Johnson into the corner. Rask underneath. Winston puts it in. A little bit of a kick, but gives Cardinals a chance to reset their offense.
And Sam Carver's coming back in. They'll come in for Rask.
Cruiser at the top of the key. Jacob back to Kavolak on the left side. Back up top. Back to Kavolak. Dumps it into the corner for Schmidt. He hits another three.
Yeah, they're unconscious from outside, especially from beyond the arc.
Schmidt with 11 points off the bench. Carver's shot won't go, gets his own rebound and puts it back.
He was kind of mugged as well, but nothing called. A little contact there, but officials let it go.
Schmidt, another look from that corner. This time it won't fall. Cruiser the rebound. Kavolak kicks it back out. Jacob for three. He's in on the parade too. You talked about it in the opening, how he a hot shooting team. Pratt driving.
Stepped on the line.
He was bumped.
Oh, he was bumped. Okay, I thought he stepped.
Yeah, they're going to call this one on Will Schmidt. Severson going to check back on the floor for the Cardinals. 16-point lead for Totino-Grace with 2:16 to play. First half.
And not the way that Coach O wanted to see this game go. It's a pretty big deficit here at 16.
Pratt able to hit the first and earn a second. And he hits them both. Kittleson puts it on the floor, back up top. Jacob for Flotmeyer, back to Jacob. Long three. That won't fall. Carver and Pratt both can get the rebound. Pratt leaves it for Winston. He'll back away. Flotmeyer defending out into the corner. Kavolak steals away the pass, in on the breakaway, scores with the left hand.
Kavolak, a smart defensive play. Anticipated the pass, able to get there before the ball got to Carver. And used a little burst of speed to get to the bucket.
Winston a three, rolls it across the top. Cruiser the rebound. Jacob pushing pace. Kavolak waiting for his three. That one won't go. The rebound underneath by Kittleson. It gets loose. Pratt has it, and Cruiser can't get away from that one.
We've talked about Brandon Pratt. What a good defensive player he is, and he's got the start here in the lineup tonight. But just a really good, solid defender on the court, and the Cardinals rely on him to get some good stops and some good opportunity to get in the passing lane.
Good hustle play there to earn the ball, get the foul, and earn the chance at the line. It won't go. Carver has the rebound and puts it back.
Nice job by Sam just to anticipate that rebound and get the bucket. Cardinals need another
Pratt
stop.
Nearly had another one, but Jacob now underneath to Kittleson, kicked out, and just out of the reach of Nathan Kavolak. .104 remaining first half. Pratt, right side for Logan Severson. Tried to get it into Carver. It was behind him. Flotmeyer hands off for Jacob on the run. Cruiser into the corner. Kavolak hands off. Cruiser for three. He hits.
Yeah, there's not an answer for that.
9 3-pointers in this first half. More than half of their offense coming from behind the arc. Carver thought about it. Will drive the baseline, score instead, plus the foul. This one's going to be against Cruiser, his second.
A good job again, Sam, taking hard to the hoop.
The basket by Carver is good. Fouled by number 24, Rocky Cruiser. The basket counts.
Opportunity for a three-point play for Sam.
And he hit it. Carver with 13 off the bench. Believe that leads all scorers.
It does.
Schmidt right there as well off the bench for Totino-Grace. Long three, in and out for Kavolak. Good battle for the board by Carver, but he can't control. And it's out the end line.
Now Sam
2.2 seconds.
Had his hands on it, just couldn't bring it in.
Grace one last opportunity to get it inbounded, get his shot away. Dumped in, and Pratt is there to steal it away. And they forgot to start the clock, but Pratt stole it, expected the buzzer, didn't get it, and started running. Hey, the clock hasn't started, but wouldn't have counted even if it had fallen. We'll take a break. 45-31, the halftime score. We'll get a word with Coach Agoric right after this on CTN.
The military carried their weight for me.
Now it's my turn to carry weight for them.
In February, hundreds of us will march in long underwear wearing a pack.
In my pack is 1 pound for every $10 I raise to support our veterans.
I did this last year, and I'm doing it again this year.
Come do this with me. It's called the Nearly Naked Ruck March.
You can find us on Facebook
or register at 23rdveteran.org.
This year's Nearly Naked Ruck March is in Duluth on February 25th.
Welcome back to Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse. We're watching CTN's live presentation of boys high school basketball. We're at the break. Totino leading Coon Rapids 45-31. I'm here with head coach Mike Agoric. And coach, we talked about a number of things that you couldn't allow happening. The shots from beyond the arc, the open looks, and the rebound, second and third opportunities. What's going on, do you see on the court here in the first half?
Well, we're a little slow to move on the pass. You know, when we're watching passes against the good teams, we're in trouble. I think there are opportunities early on where there's a lot of lollipop passes that we just need to anticipate and go on. But then the rebounding's killing us, and we knew that. We know we got a board. You know, we knew that, number one, and we pounded it into numerous times. We're not doing it consistently enough. They're getting the rebounds, second chance opportunities are killing us. On the other end, we're missing some easy looks. We've had our share of looks, you know, at the tin that we miss, opportunities, foolish turnovers, you know, just bad angles on passes that we need to be more crisp. And they're coming down, you know, there's a sequence where we miss an easy bunny and they nail the three. It's a 5-point sequence, and I feel like there's been a few of those kind of sequences, and that's why we're buried behind right now.
What do you talk to your guys about cutting into this lead at the break?
Well, we just got to keep pounding away at it. I mean, it's really possession by possession, win possessions. When we're in our 1-3-1, we got to make sure that we're rebounding, you know, plain and simple. You know, when we're in other defense, we got to understand where they want to put the ball and what they're trying to counter with. You know, offensively, we got to be assertive. We got to continue to be assertive, continue to attack. I mean, we racked up 9 fouls on them, and, you know, I think we could have been a bonus even sooner if we'd been more aggressive. So, you know, we've been in this spot before. We've been down, and we've had to chisel away. Well, it's time to get the chisel out. This is a good ball club, and we got to keep chiseling away.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second. We're going to be back with first half stats and highlights right after this.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Cardinal fans maybe in a little bit of shock. Their team has failed to protect the nest thus far. They came in off of 2 emotional victories last week, including the overtime winner against Andover on this floor, facing a team that had lost 5 in a row, but momentum clearly in the favor of the visitors. 9 3-pointers in the first half.
Yeah, certainly they don't look like a team that have lost 5 in a row, and really when those all cylinders are clicking for the Eagles, their perimeter shooting is excellent, as you just talked about. Their rebounding is really important, and as Coach said, they knew that coming in, it's going to be a tough job to win that rebounding battle, but getting them in foul trouble, they've got to make those easy shot attempts, as he talked about, and when you get those opportunities to get to the line, you got to also convert.
Well, and big shooting from the outside, but big contributions from both benches, as the 2 leading scorers not in the starting lineup tonight, but a ton of 3-point shooting. They started right off the bat. Jacob had the first points from behind the arc, and just the Cardinals looked a little slow on offense, led to a lot of turnovers. Cruiser had the early dunk that put the Eagles up 7-0. Jacob had 3 3-pointers. Schmidt had 3 3-pointers. Koval had 2 3-pointers, and Cruiser had a 3-pointer. And you mentioned a lot of extra points inside as well. And not as crisp at the offensive end. And the Cardinals maybe pushed the panic button a little bit early in that first half because their points were being scored against them in threes. They were trying to answer with threes when they needed to find some more rhythm. Their top scorers have yet to find any rhythm.
No question about it, and if they want to come back and get in and dig out of this 14-point hole, they're going to have to get stops on defense, and they're going to have to get a player in the face of those Eagle players, and those shots from the perimeter, limit them, get a piece of the ball if they can, but they can't give them open looks.
Well, they will have their work cut out for them if they hope to get this one turned around and make their winning streak 3. Cardinals trail the Eagles 45-31 on CTN.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
About ready to get the second half started here at Roger E. Carlson. A 45-31 lead for the visiting Totino-Grace Eagles. And they will start with the ball here in the second half.
Now the Cardinals have 18 minutes here to try and straighten things out and climb back in. It's all going to start on defense.
Band back for Jacob. And it is the passing that has found them holes in this very aggressive Coon Rapids defense. Cruiser in the middle. Puts it in the easy way.
Well, and that's what Coach O didn't want to see happen, come out and score that first basket.
Cardinals go over the top to Warner, and he'll score inside.
Yeah, Warner now, only with, you talked about it, some of their key players not scoring, only 5 points so far in the game. Well below his average.
Johnson got a hand in on the pass. Recovered by Jacob. Band gets it near side to Kovalek. Trying to force it into Cruiser. It pops loose to Tyrion Johnson. Pratt will lay it in at the other end.
And that's what they need. They need points off of turnovers. There's another
and
one.
Travel by Kittleson.
And in these situations now, you're given opportunities, and it's so important to make them count here.
Pratt working against Ban. Into the front court. Right side for Winston. Up top. And Johnson down low for Warner. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's unfortunate that Lionel couldn't drop that one.
Schmidt picking up his third. He leads the Eagles coming off the bench with 11 points. 9 of them from beyond the arc, should say. And I don't have percentages, but it was a pretty high percentage from beyond the arc for Totino in that first half. It's a big missed opportunity as Cardinals can't put either home. Great recovery by Winston to cut the lead to 10.
Now, we talked about Winston in the beginning. He's a smart player, and he's a spark when he can get things going. And you saw it there, the steal in the bucket.
He's got 8 points. 3-pointer for Kovolek is good.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, if you don't have an answer from those shots beyond the arc, it makes it very difficult for Coon Raptors to get back into this contest. You certainly cannot exchange basket for basket.
That's going to be number 4 against Will Schmidt. That'll bring Sam Hansen back into the game for Totino. 2 minutes into this second half. Inbounded to Winston on the left side, up top for Johnson. Left side, Warner for 3. That won't fall. The rebound by Ban on the other side. Stopped up by Hansen. Pass tipped away out of bounds by Pratt.
Yeah, it went hard off his wrist. You can see him, he's in a little bit of pain.
Or a jam finger, maybe.
Or a jam finger could be.
Jacob wants 3, and he has it.
3-point basket by number 42, Charlie Jacob.
And again, you got to guard that shooter. You got to put a man on him.
4th 3-pointer of the game for Charlie Jacob. A foul at the other end will put Lionel Warner back at the free throw line. This time he's able to convert. And hits them both. Stops on defense, conversions on offense.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to say than do. Jacob, long pass underneath. Hansen kicks it to Kovolek in the corner. Back up top, Cruiser. Turnaround jumper from the paint won't fall. Winston has the rebound. Stripped from behind and then thrown away by Hansen.
Yeah, good thought by Hansen. It was an aggressive play, but there was no white jersey there to receive that ball when he saved it from going out.
Inbound is a little high, but Winston able to recover. Winston across midcourt, working against Kovolek, moves back. Winston against Jacob and will get the foul. 4th foul already against Totino-Grace in less than 4 minutes.
Yeah, and you can say if the Eagles had a weaker part of their game in that first half, it was the fouls that they committed. And now again here in the second half, 4 quick ones, relatively so.
Lawal, little fake, drives baseline, that's a charge. Jacob definitely had position that time.
Yeah, no question.
Trying to dry up the floor a little bit. Before the inbound, 14:39 left in the second half and a 14-point lead for Totino-Grace. Cruiser at the top of the key, left side for Hansen. Back up top, Ban gets it to Jacob and takes it back left side. Ban backs away, left side for Hansen. Back to Ban up top near midcourt. Right side, Kavolak back to Ban. Got around Pratt, back to Kavolak in the corner. He'll find his way to the lane, blocked away by Johnson.
Now, Kavolak definitely with a nice move to the basket, but Johnson with those long arms blocks that one away.
Good effort by Dial the Wall, but it still ended up in Grace possession. Cross court, Cruiser wants three. It's short, long rebound comes to Winston. Winston pushes up court. Lawal underneath the basket and the foul on Kavolak.
Now that's what they need. You know, again, pick up those opportunities. You get the miss on the offensive end, you come back, you get the bucket, and now an opportunity for a three-point play.
I wasn't sure he was going to be able to get that pass all the way down court, but a great pass by Marcel Winston after another strong rebound. He's done so many things right when he's not scoring, but he's also scored well for the Cardinals this evening. 8 points in the game for Marcel Winston.
Yeah, and you got to love the adjustment underneath the basket by Lawal to get that bucket. Had a player there able to change direction.
Cannot convert the three-point play. Quickly to the other end, Flottmeyer back to Mischke. Up top is Jacobs. High post, Cruiser back to Mischke on the right. Back to Cruiser, out to the corner. Flottmeyer steps in. Cruiser dunks her home.
Yeah, and a nice little feed into the middle. And 6'9" Rocky Cruiser is going to get an opportunity to score every time.
Three-pointer for Winston is good.
Cuts the lead to 11. Winston with 11.
A little too aggressive, and all alone underneath was Flottmeyer, and the wall kind of flopped on top of Flottmeyer.
I think that was
for the foul.
Actually, that was Warner.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I know.
Listen to what I meant.
You saw the two. You saw two. I understand. That's 3 personals for Lionel. Just 7 points on the evening. You can see he's a little bit disappointed as he comes off the court. Coach Show give him a little pep talk.
Cruiser in the post, cross court, and out of the reach of Zachary Ban. A turnover back to Coon Rapids.
Well, now with that turnover, and you come down, if you can get a bucket, you put the lead under double digits, and you have an opportunity. Plenty of time left in this contest, no question. Cardinals athletically can be able to do this.
Tried to dump it off to Carver. Batted around and out of bounds off the Eagles. Winston inbounds to Johnson. Carver to Pratt. Brandon Pratt back to Sam Carver. Right side for Tyrion Johnson. Faces up against Charlie Jacob. Puts it on the floor. Gets to the lane. Cuts it out for Dial the Wall. Lost the handle as he was double teamed along the baseline. Cruiser behind the defense. And he will go to the line to shoot 2. And Carver made sure he wasn't going to get the easy dunk.
Yeah, make him earn it from the.
Oh, they're going to say before the shot
before
attempt.
The shot. So that's a good foul. Just his first. Team 3rd.
Substitutions. In for Totino, number 23, Tyler Kittleson.
Kittleson back in for the Eagles. Rask back in for the Cardinals.
Jacob inbounds to Cruiser. Up top is Mischke. Right side, Flottmeyer into the corner for Jacob. Steps in along the baseline. Jump shot won't go. Rebound tipped. Controlled by Winston. Wants to push. Ahead on the right side is Pratt. He's got the foul as he had Flottmeyer backing up, and that one did everything but fall.
Yeah, that's a tough situation. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it to drop. Pratt with a nice little move to the inside. There you see the infraction. Puts the shot up. Just can't get it to fall through. Bounces off the rim.
Pratt able to hit the first. And a timeout for the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles looking at their lead now. Possibility with the free throw here coming from Pratt to go under double digit. Cardinals trying to chip that lead down to 9. 12 and a half minutes remaining in the contest. Joe, did you know we're on Facebook?
I've heard of this internet.
Yeah, it's
thing.
it's a new. All the kids are into it. But if you haven't had a chance to check us out on Facebook, please do so. Make sure you like our page, and you might find some pictures of people that you know.
That is one of those social media sites I keep hearing
again, all the kids,
so much about.
It's the rage.
Pratt with another opportunity from the free throw line. 12:28 to play first half. And the second one is short. The rebound by Kittleson. And the lead stays 10 for Totino-Grace. Cruiser turnaround jump shot is good.
He has a nice all-around game. I mean, he's got that ability underneath with his size, but he's got a soft little jumper from the outside.
That one from about 15 feet, and it was a nice quick turn, release, out off of Rask. And that turnover forced by the defensive play, Braden Mischke. High post, Cruiser into the corner for Flottmeyer. Up top, Jacob. Tried to go over the top for Rocky Cruiser, and
even that was a little too high.
A little too high even for him.
At 6'9".
Rask up top, Carver to Johnson. Can't get it to fall. Carver back out to Rask. A little fake, sidesteps to the left. Cross Pratt. Winston wants three. That's in and out. Cruiser has the rebound. And Totino working back up court. Left side, Mischke. Double team comes. Winston with the steal. Cardinals with the numbers. Winston around behind the back, but can't get it to fall. Kittleson has the rebound.
That's unfortunate. That was a pretty play by Winston.
Kick out, Mischke fakes the three, now steps inside, drops it off, Kittleson. Cruiser, the baseline jumper is good.
Cruiser with 17 points on the night, above his average. Still plenty of time remaining. 59-45, the Eagles.
Rask to Winston in the corner. Carver tried to drop it to Johnson down low. Was tipped away by Kittleson, recovered by Flottmeyer. And here's Charlie Jacob into the front court for Totino-Grace. Kicks it out. Down low is Kittleson. Comes to Flottmeyer. Up top for Jacob. Left side, Mischke. Kittleson wants to get it to Cruiser, but instead it's Flottmeyer all alone underneath.
Yeah, I mean, just a nice backdoor look. And again, that's just a breakdown on the defensive end. And Coach O's going to call his squad over to talk about that situation. You can't let that happen. I mean, you got to be aware of that backdoor cut.
They had trimmed the lead to 10, but the last 6 points to the visitors. And with just over 10 minutes to play, they have that 16-point lead again.
Give credit to the Eagles. They called that timeout and able to extend that lead back up.
Marcus Rask will bring it up court. Left side for Winston. Back for Rask, pushes it to the corner. Johnson inside, and he can't get it to fall. Cruiser has the rebound.
And that's one thing we're seeing. When the Eagles have that opportunity for the inside look, they're making them count. Unfortunately, Cardinals not able to do so. Get those short little inside looks to drop.
Marshall Holland on the floor for the first time for Coon Rapids. Three-pointer for Mischke is in and out. Johnson the rebound. Up court for Carver. Carver blocked by Cruiser, recovered by Winston in the corner. To Johnson, down low. Carver threw it up and got the foul by Rocky Cruiser.
That's going to be 3 on Cruiser.
Carver at the line to shoot.
Yep, that's team 7.
A pair. Missed opportunities continue from the free throw line for the Cardinals. Carver able to hit the second. Mischke left side for Totino. Back up top, Kavolak. Back to Mischke. Thought about the three, pulls it back down. Down low is Kittleson. Can't stuff it home. Flotmeyer can't get his chance to fall. Rebound comes loose and Marcel Winston controls. Carver for 3. That's well short.
I think it was
Johnson
blocked.
recovers it. Carver got it back and got it to Johnson on the right side. Down low, Carver, and he's fouled. They'll go to the line and shoot a 1, and they're saying a 2-shot foul.
Mischke
picking up his second. I thought he had back-to-back in the first half, maybe not. Carver again well short on the first. Four players on the floor for Totino. That includes Will Schmidt checking in with his 4 fouls to replace Rocky Cruiser, who also has 4 fouls. Carver hits the second. Ban, high post, Hansen turns around. Schmidt thought about the 3, will bring it up top to Jacob instead. Jacob gets it back from Ban. And back to Jacob on the right wing. Schmidt left side, into the corner, Jacob. Little pump fake, puts it on the floor. Into the lane is Ban. Back out, Kavalak. Can't hit the 3-pointer. Jacob tracks down the long rebound in the corner. Ban gets between a couple of defenders. Here's Schmidt from the right corner, and he's got another one.
Oh, that 3-point shooting has been the downfall for Coon Rapids all evening long.
And here's a steal by Kavolak. Bucket and the foul on Rask.
Yeah, and their free throw a shot away from pushing this lead to 20.
Lionel Warner will have a breather as Lionel Warner will come back on the floor as Marcel Winston has a breather. Off the miss, the 3-pointer for Jacob won't go. Carver headed stripped by Ban. Right side, Kavolak. Into the paint, he's fouled. They'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Get Sam on that one. Oh, they're going to call Rask for that infraction. His second. 15 foul for Coon Rapids. As you mentioned, it'll be a shooting foul.
And it's a 20-point lead for Totino-Grace. Kavalak hits them both. Rask's pass tipped, recovered by Johnson. Ban over on defense. Back to Rask. High post, Carver, down low, Warner, he will score.
Easy look inside for Lionel Warner, and that's what Coach wanted to see a little more of is this early in that first half, is that kind of a possession.
Schmidt, another three-pointer, and it's good again.
They're just unconscious from beyond the arc.
He's got 17. Little running baseline jumper is good for Marshall Holland.
And Holland, just a sophomore, getting some action here. Opportunity to get some minutes.
Jacob into the corner, and he stepped on the baseline. Brandon Pratt will come back in. Johnson across midcourt, met by Ban, right side for Pratt. Into the corner, three-pointer by Holland won't fall. Warner had a finger on it but can't control. Then Ban fouled by Holland on the run.
Yeah, it was a nice look for Holland. He just couldn't get it to drop, and then coming back trying to on that defensive end. Got just a finger on it, if that.
Number 12, Nick Flottmeyer.
Work to the corner, Schmidt for three. This time it won't go. Rebound tipped and controlled by Warner. Warner on the run. Will score.
Just did a nice job. Body control was great, and for him to be able to hang a little bit so he didn't take that extra step.
Flottmeyer high on the left side into Hansen in the corner. Cross court. Warner got a hand on it but can't keep it in bounds. Nearly had it on the run. Inbound goes way back to Mischke. Pratt back there to guard. Right side, Flottmeyer, high post. Kick back into the corner for Hansen. Kittleson back to Hansen in the corner. He wants three, and he's got it.
By number 11, Sam Hansen.
Yeah, so many players just you talk about
fifth player with a three-pointer in this game. There's a three-pointer at the other end for Marshall Holland.
Yeah, we talked about the fact we don't have shooting percentages, but it would be interesting to see what the Eagles are shooting.
Long two is good for Hansen, and he hits jumpers on back-to-back trips. Mischke called for the foul. That'll be his third. Ninth foul against Totino, so double bonus from here on out, but a 20-point edge.
For the Eagles, number 20, Jesse Zamundi.
In and out for Brandon Pratt, the rebound by Hansen. This is Jesse Namundi, his first time on the floor for Totino. Flottmeyer alone underneath, blocked by Winston, but it's going to go out off the Cardinals. Up top to Mischke. Pratt in awfully tight, but not called for the foul. Schmidt left side for Flottmeyer.
Now he will be.
No, that's going to be. Going to call that on Pratt, yep. I guess. It's okay. It took a pretty hard elbow to the face.
Right.
But it'll put Schmidt at the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
5, Will Schmidt, shooting 1-1.
See, I don't know how you call him for a foul on that one.
He pushed off with it. He pushed his face.
He pretty much ran into the guy's arm with his face. Sure, well, no basketball expert. Tyrion kicks it out. Marshall Holland for 3 again, and he's got it.
That's 8 points for the sophomore.
Hansen is fouled
by
Holland.
Yeah.
They're going to call this a 2-shot foul. I thought he was turning to try and pass.
Yeah, I thought as well.
I'm actually watching the game.
Hansen was fouled by number 11.
Are you saying the officials aren't watching the game?
I would never insinuate such a thing. 3:53 remaining. Hansen has the last 6 for his Totino-Grace Eagles. And he'll get the shooter's roll on number 2. It's 78-59 Totino. Foul will put Tyrion Johnson at the line to shoot 2.
Namundi's going to pick up the infraction. His first 10th on 10th team foul on the Eagles. You know, both Tyrion and Lionel both well below their average.
Makes it 12 points in the game for Tyrion.
Him for 7.
No, 7. I'm sorry. I was looking at Marcel Winston's number. I apologize. 3-pointer for Schmidt. No, not this time. Johnson on the run as Warner with him. Take it right at Namunti and score right over it. A strip, Namunti able to get it back. Push it ahead, Hansen. Pass is tipped away, recovered by Flottmeyer. Gets in high off the glass and scores.
Yeah, he put a little soft arc on that shot. Able to get it to fall.
Oh. 3-pointer won't fall at the other end, and no one underneath but white jerseys. Mischke into the corner, Schmidt to Hansen, back out. Namundi wants 3. He's got 1 too.
Yeah, just getting in
right back to 20.
Getting in the 3-point parade.
Winston scores on the baseline. They had all the starters ready to come back in, and now they're all told to go back and sit down after another 3-pointer and a quick 5 points by the visitors. 3-pointer for Schmidt. Wow, he's got 21.
Cardinals going to call a timeout with 2:08 remaining, down by 22. And you know, you got to give these Eagle players credit. They did a nice job of building that lead back up, using those shots from beyond the arc.
How many 3-pointers tonight?
15?
16.
Wow. That's a whole lot of 3-pointers.
That's 48 points.
That's a whole lot of 3-pointers.
16, and I believe it's 6 different players now. 4 in the first half. Namonti added to that. Hansen got to that. So that's 6 players. Schmidt's hit a whole bunch. Schmidt has 6 3-pointers on his own.
Coach Ware has to be. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to talk to him before the this second half started, but he's got to be pretty happy with where his ball club is coming out here tonight after losers of 5 in a row. They wanted to get right, and they sure have here this evening.
And they've got him at 87. I missed a point somewhere.
Carry the one, divided by 6.
Correct.
Number 13, Juan Samboy.
Three-pointer won't go for Holland. Nice follow by Winston.
Yeah, Winston again did a really nice job of the miss. Holland has hit a couple from beyond the arc, but missed his last 2 attempts.
Both teams emptying the benches a little bit. Krieger in the corner for 3. That one does not go, but bobbled by Holland and right back to the Eagles. Michael Kavolak is onto the floor now, along with Adam Carpentier.
Number 21, Jack O'Day.
For the younger Kavolak, just a sophomore.
And Tombway up court to Winston. He'll back up. Farley in the corner. That shot was deflected. And Tombway gets the foul underneath and will go to the line and shoot 2.
Wanasamwe.
So, apologize. I knew it was one of those really easy to pronounce names.
Number 13, Wanasamwe.
Wanasamwe. Misses off the right edge. And can't convert on either. Severson the rebound. Braden Farley from about a mile away. Wanasamwe the rebound and gets it underneath to Winston for the finish.
Yeah, Marcel has 17 points tonight, lead all scorers.
No, not to lead all scorers.
I'm sorry, lead all Cardinal scorers.
There you go.
Sorry.
That Schmidt kid's got over 20.
Yeah, he's got 21.
Helps when you get 18 of them from behind the arc. Nice drive by Marshall Holland, plus the foul. He'll go to the line for the three-point play.
Yeah, good drive, good body control. Again, looked off the defender, switched to the outside hand, and able to get the bucket. An opportunity.
It's a pretty easy one to call.
In for the Eagles, number 33, Sam Smith.
And he hits that one as well.
Got his number, 11 points.
Well, I just put 11 points on my score sheet because you said that. So all of a sudden the Cardinals were
back in it.
They were back in it. Long 3 off the mark this time for Jack O'Day. I got some great names coming up. Holland stepped on the side. Out of bounds, 16.7 remaining. Winston got a hand in, nearly got the steal, able to force it to the floor. Severson recovers along the baseline. Wanasamwe up court. Braden Farley turns and scores just in front of the buzzer. But a runaway victory for the Totino-Grace Eagles.
Hey, Joe, good note. Coon Rapids girls won 42-32 this evening.
And that's a team that really needed to win.
Yep. But you have to like what the Eagles did here tonight. They controlled this. They controlled this game from start to finish, and really it gave really the Cardinals all they can handle and then some.
16 3-pointers.
Yeah,
and the Cardinals again. I think big key was never able to get their offense in a rhythm early in that first half, and before they knew it, they were in a deep hole. and maybe press that panic button a little bit early.
Yeah, you know, they did, and it helped that it helped the Eagles were unconscious from the out beyond the arc.
Again, 16 3-pointers and an 87-74 win. There's a look at what we have coming up for you later this week on Saturday afternoon. We're on the outdoor rink over at the Ice Center as the Cardinals host the Wings from Armstrong Cooper. See the girls basketball team back here against Elk River, only ranked number 3 in the state.
Hey,
the Elks, anything is possible. We'll be at the boys hockey game again on February the 2nd when they take on the Champlin Park Rebels. But that's going to do it for tonight's edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from the field house. It's Totino-Grace 87, Coon Rapids 74. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.